Hi Aidan.
Hi Poppy.
Hi, really good to see you since you've just come back from Capacity Middle East. Let's have a chat about capacity. But before we do that, let's go back a little bit and if you could explain how you got into recruitment and specifically the telco market.
Yeah, sure. So I started my recruitment career in 1997, working for a global brand in London. My next position in telco was working for a company called Band X, and at that time, Band X had a recruitment division. So we were really working for the telecoms companies themselves, predominantly carriers.
Cool. So you must have really seen the market change over that time.
Massively, yeah.
And in what way have you seen it change?
Really, I've seen it change from one side, from people and what's required of them, but also I've seen the market change. So now we're really looking at helping organisations recruit in what I call digital transformation. The carrier market has changed, the voice market has changed, and we're now looking at with cloud-based solutions, IoT solutions, and this is all within the wholesale carrier market itself.
So what level are you recruiting at the moment and who are your clients?
Well, we're working with some of the biggest clients out there, and we're very proud to work with them. Our sweet spot really is around the sort of mid to senior level, but a lot of our clients are at the CEO level or the senior management, working very closely with the HR teams as well. What we really pride ourselves on is partnering with these organisations, looking at what strategically they need to do to move into the next phase, and that's really looking at people and how we can bring them the very best talent in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure. So is there any current projects that you're working on that are specifically exciting or different?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we are actually involved in one of the largest pan-European recruitment scale at the moment, working for an organisation. We've placed a high number of individuals within the DACH region, placing a high percentage of their senior leadership team. We're working exclusively with an organisation building out their IoT teams, also working with a co-location provider in the US, exclusively helping them staff up their individuals for each country in the US. Also working with a number of carriers at a senior level, working with them on their digital transformation programs.
Brilliant. So why did you choose to attend Capacity Middle East compared to, say, some other events that are industry specific to you?
Capacity is a great event. It's known worldwide as a carrier wholesale meeting place. So we're lucky enough to go to these events and not just meet all our candidates but clients in a 3 or 4 day period. And it's really great to talk about what projects are currently up and coming, but also to make sure that we're delivering what we say we are to our clients.
And I can imagine it's really important to put names to faces and to meet people that you would not necessarily meet otherwise.
Absolutely, yeah. We're based in the UK and we have an office in the US, but yeah, as you said, we can get to see our sort of Asia-Pac clients, our Middle Eastern clients, US, Russian, wherever. We get to see them in one place over a period of 4 or 5 days, and it really makes sense for us.
Yeah, that's very important. So what was your day like at Capacity? How would you describe your day?
It's really busy. In Capacity Middle East, we had over 50 meetings, a mix of both existing and some new clients that wanted to work with us or speak to us about current projects. So it's very busy. You're running around from one meeting to another, but it's a great event. So it was very positive for us as well, looking at some really interesting projects as a result of that.
And do you have a highlight from the event?
Many highlights. I think really it's hearing some positive feedback from our customers on current projects we're working on, and also meeting candidates that we've placed that are really enjoying their positions. That's what really makes it for me.
I can imagine it's very fulfilling when you see that,
Absolutely.
that happiness within them. So where else are you going this year? Where can people find you?
Well, in May we are attending ITW. There's a number of us which will be going to that event, and also in October we're attending Capacity in London. Again, we'll be having a number of my team will attend that event as well.
Brilliant. And so finally, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, there's a link at the end of this video, or if you want to call me or drop me an email, absolutely fine.
Perfect. We'll put all the details below. Thanks.